So I'm back. But yes, so as I was speaking, I was speaking on the root chakra, right? So yes, the root chakra, it ultimately has to deal with, survival and things of that nature, but I feel like a lot of us don't know this. But in a sense, the root chakra, the physical body, belongs to the root chakra. Like every chakra, in a sense, one way or another, hold a specific body, or produces a specific body. So for example, like your root chakra is your physical body. Your sacral chakra, in a sense, is your emotional body. Then the solar plexus, this can deal, with your energy, ka. In a sense, it's kind of like your energy body, yes, we'll say that. Then so on and so forth, so on and so forth. But we have a multitude of, other bodies. And I feel like I also want to talk about this, this time we are going through, like, it is very important that we understand this as well, as I feel like a lot of us, in a sense, are kind of neglecting certain aspects of us, maybe neglecting emotional aspects, our emotional body, our spiritual body, yada yada yada, and we're all really just, in a sense, focused upon the physical body. By doing this, I feel like a lot of us, in a sense, one way or another, sabotage our soul. Also, if a lot of us don't know this, but like your soul, it can, in a way, like decide or like leave you. What I mean by this, in a sense, is it's like, as the soul, in a sense, resides in the physical body, a lot of the stuff we are exposed to, a lot of the stuff we humans do, we human beings, I was gonna say we human doings, but that's the thing, we're not human doings, but we should be being as we are human beings, But yeah, so as I was saying, for the most part, what the fuck, what was I saying though? I really forgot what I was saying. But yes, okay, so we, in a sense, experience a lot of things we really shouldn't be experiencing. Things like, processed foods, stuff that we are not supposed to put in our body, like we weren't really precisely, you can say, designed to even, wear clothes. Like we're not supposed to be wearing clothes, like in a sense, like shaming the body and everything. In a sense, I feel like it's kind of like a mental disorder we humans have, you can kind of say. Like, I don't think it should be a norm that, like, we should be ashamed of our physical body, like that really makes no sense to me. It's like, me being ashamed of my hand because it's my hand. Like, okay, so like what I'm trying to say is, like, there have been civilizations, right, that in a sense precisely didn't need to cover up the amount of, as much as human beings these days do. I feel like in a sense, it's really something that derived from a culture that, in a sense, infested, the planet, like an infection or like a virus, or like however you want to perceive it. And I feel like this this culture, in a sense, is kind of what we are living in these times. In a sense, you can say it's really the reason why we are experiencing what we are experiencing. We are being deceived at grand levels. So I want to say, like the thing with religion, right? Religion, in a sense, I feel like was the first, because I'm pretty sure that previously, religion, in a sense, was more of like a like Christianity and like churches. They were involved with the government, so in a sense, they kind of were always, even to this day, like religion, churches, yada yada yada, are connected, and they're involved with, the government and things of that nature. And this is really because, oh god, but as I was saying, this is really because they are connected. Like religion is a tool made by man to control man. Like when you realize and you really finally understand that you are God, then shit starts to change. Because what religion does is it tries to well, first, let me say this. You see, the thing about water is, most of the time when you go by a stream or a river, or a stream, for the most part, a stream, right, it's clean. And this is because the water is consistently flowing, it's flowing. So it's consistently, in a sense, keeping itself clean, if that makes sense. The thing about religion is, like, what religion does is it, in a sense, severs that flow, that necessary flow. What I mean by this is, it's like when people are religious, they are stuck in this mind's, like, ideology and belief, that doesn't, in a sense, allow them to see what life really has to offer, like what I'm getting at is, it's, in a sense, literally a stagnation that's putting, like, a wall, in front of human beings. It's not allowing us to, in a sense, go further. It's literally stopping us, like boxing us, if this makes sense. And it's crazy, it's ridiculous how gullible, you can even say, people are these days. Like, the truth is, God, in a sense, was never an entity to begin with. God, in a sense, is not separate from you. So that's what religion makes